What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about overall stock market. But before we dive into this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading live in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. So here's my X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow. And I just want to have you guys, take a screenshot right here. Weekly expected moves for all these products next week. We got a big week coming, guys. So if you want to take a screenshot, or you can go and look at my X account, and you'll find these expected moves right on my X account. And like I said, I do post a lot of things, and there is no subscription or anything you have to go through to get all those information on my X account. Dow is percent. Nasdaq up 0.09%, kind of a flat day on Nasdaq. S&P up 0.14%, and Russell 2000 again taking a beating, down on the day 0.22%. And here on 11 sectors, we got on top energy, utilities, communication services, financial. On bottom, industrials, real estate, consumer cyclical, basic materials, healthcare, and technology. Week to date performance for last week: energy leading the way on top, utilities, financial on bottom, industrials, basic materials, consumer cyclical, technology, and consumer defensive all taking a beating last week. And here on stock market map, Tesla down 1.19%, Boeing taking a massive beating today, down 2.21%, Amazon slightly up, green on the day 0.28%, and again guys, XOM up 1.46%, and that is why energy actually going up and it's on top. Google up also, communication services 0.73%, Meta, there is a mess on Meta. This thing here getting that breakout multiple times and coming back. Down on the day 0.26%. Nvidia once again down on the day 1.45%. Apple slightly up, green on the day 0.35%. And Microsoft going up 1.32%. And now we're going to look at S&P 500 ETF SPY. So this week we're going to start with weekly chart and especially looking at the candles from last week. So last week we got this bullish looking candle, and what we got this week, we're just trading inside this candle from last week, not going above, not going below. Now if you look at it, still looking bullish because SPY here, again on this weekly chart, we got a bull trend and it's trading above all these moving averages right here on this weekly chart. Also, one thing to point out, if you look closely on this candle, what do we got? We got a wick on bottom, a longer wick on bottom, and we pretty much got nothing on top. So again, bulls were able to buy the dip and hold above all these moving averages right here, especially 13 SMA and 5 SMA on this weekly chart, and that is around 443 to 445, which is holding into closing. So what's happening on this daily chart today? SPY was running today all the way up to 447.11, but at the end, I think after 1 p.m., we saw some weakness in the market. SPY was selling off all the way down to 444.53. And now if you look at my screen, even though we're down from the top, it's holding above white line 20 SMA, and that is around 444. So I would say, guys, next week we got a big event from Apple, and then we got CPI coming out again. So just be prepared for that next week. We could see a lot more selling or maybe a big breakout to the upside. That all depends on that data, CPI, and also that big event from Apple. So on SPY ETF, definitely you can take risk right here, 443. But if that gives up, we could be coming down here to retest this low right here around 430. To the upside, above 443, Watch out for the resistance right here at 447. And soon as that breaks, you're going to see SPY filling this gap at 449.17 and then possibly moving higher to close that gap on top 455.49. On Triple Q, just like SPY, sellers again they were strong today, selling the rip right at the resistance right here, 375. But at the end, Triple Q again holding 372 as the support into closing red line 50 SMA on this daily chart. So on Triple Q above 372, you're going to see again Triple Q going all the way up to 375 right here. And soon as that breaks, a quick trip all the way up to 380 possible on Triple Q. Now below 372, we have support at 370, 368, 366, and if that gives up, you're going to see Triple Q coming down and retesting the lows down here, and that is around 355. Now, yesterday I didn't make a video on stock market, but if you go back and watch a couple days ago, that IWM, I can smell this weakness right here, and that would lead to more selling. And look at today, guys, all the way down to again this critical support. And IWM was here just about a week ago, and now we're back down again at 183. And so far, that is holding. Now, IWM here, we have this head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. And if that plays out, this thing can go down even more. Now, so far, we have daily 200-day moving average right here around 182 to 183. And this is going to be a key level to watch right here, 183 to 182. Because if that gives up on IWM, you're going to see IWM going all the way down to this gap, 176.24 right here, and then possibly even lower. Only a way up on IWM, it needs to hold 183. And IWM needs to break not only 186.43, it needs to break 188. Soon as IWM breaks 188, it's out of the woods, at least in the short term, and you're going to see more upside, possibly back up to 190. On DIA, Dow Jones ETF, it's up 0.24% and finally barely getting a close over 346, which is a critical level on DIA. 346 can hold next week. You're going to see 348 right here, red line 50 SMA, and that's going to be a resistance to watch. And above that, 350 to 353. Below 346, we still have unfinished business down here, and that is this gap down here just below 340. So watch out, 346 cannot hold on DIA. We could be coming all the way down here just under 340 before finding any strong support. Right now, the strong support 346. So what's interesting in this market, we got a VIX crush Friday, but look at SPY in Qs not really moving, not going anywhere. This thing is down close to 4%. SPY not moving higher, kind of a flat day. Qs, same thing, flat day. And also, guys, I said it before also in my video right here that we got this bullish falling wedge. And anytime this thing can break out, we got that breakout, but look at this rejection yesterday from $15 getting rejected, and now we got some follow through. This thing is down today under $14. So that is not looking good on VIX. But also keep that in mind. Yes, it's a low fear environment in the market. That does not guarantee that this thing is low. I mean, it's been trading right here for maybe whole year right here, 2023, VIX getting decimated. It's trading between 18 and $13 for this whole year, 2023. So at some point, you're going to see a breakout, and this thing will break out above 18 at some point. And that is why, yes, it's a low fear environment in the market, but you got to watch this. This thing is low. 12, $13. You don't want to be going long in the market because market could be topping any moment. And if you're going long when this thing is down here at $13, I don't think that's a good idea. So you want to monitor this right here. And now, we could be, due for a new 52-week low on VIX, and that is possible. This thing can come down and, take out this low, $12.73. that happens, we could see a little bit more upside in the market, but that does not guarantee that, you should go long, especially when market ripping higher. You want to see this thing spiking, 18, 20, maybe even higher. And that is when you go long. You can day trade, maybe swing trade, but going long when VIX is down here around 12, 13 bucks, I don't think that is a good idea. So next week, guys, if this thing can spike and get above 15, then you are going to see some downside in the market. Until then, low fear, like I said, this thing can go down even more, possibly down to $12.46 to this lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart. Above 15, then watch out. You could see a move up to 16 to $18 on VIX. So I just want to quickly look at this dollar right here. And if you look at it, guys, again, look at this. So right here around 104.70, strong support. And today coming down and actually getting that breakout and holding at 105 and retesting this support today. And also red line 50 SMA sitting at 104.74. So dollar, this is a big run on dollar from 99.58 now up to 105. And this is not it. This thing can run a little bit more, up to, I would say, 106. And that is possible next week. And if this thing gets up to 106, that is the time when I'll be buying the dip on S&P 500 SPY ETF. And why? Because if you look at my screen, whenever we got this RSI getting up to 70 or 70 plus on this dollar index right here, guess what? We get a pullback on dollar. And if that happens, you're going to see, market going higher and spike and possibly, fill all those gaps to the upside. And that means one thing, there is an opportunity coming in the market very soon. So do not get scared because, I know there are videos out there saying, a mega super crash is coming. Well, that is just crap. It's not coming, guys. There is no crash coming. It's just a normal, seasonality thing that is going on right now. In dollar almost topping out. I mean, look at this RSI, almost 71. And when was the last time we saw dollar RSI getting up to 80? Almost not this year. So this thing might be topping out any minute. 106, maybe the next target, and then we could see some pullback here on dollar.